this month alone, I'm going to close over $1 million in volume just from those leads. So
it's worth it.
Well, yeah, and they're the most profitable loans on the market. Nobody else will do them. And I get to pass them out to my realtors. I mean, I was telling you yesterday, I have that one agent that just dials them up. I don't know. Just adding that aspect of it the conversion rate has probably gone up to 30%, 40% maybe. That's pretty darn good. That's right. Yeah, I'll give you kind of an idea here. I have 1, 2, 3. I have 9 purchase agreements to date right now that haven't closed yet. That doesn't include all the ones that have closed. So within the next 45 days, I have 9 deals from LionDesk that will close. Okay, volume of almost $3 million. I also have an additional 17 people that have been approved, gotten me docs, and are out with agents, connected with agents looking at homes. That's pretty good.
That's pretty solid. Yeah. You should be doing all right off of this. This should be a good return on investment then.
Absolutely. That's right. So I thought about ramping it up. I have a guy that's starting, but I don't think I'm gonna. I get enough, and it sounds like it's very exclusive to Minnesota, like with me in Minnesota.
Yeah.
I don't want any other LOs to find out about this, so I've been kind of keeping it under the rug, obviously.
Yeah, cool. And then you got, just out of curiosity, has this helped any referral activity for you as well?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked. We just got our first referral off of a LionDesk referral. So we've had 2 people now. This week was the first week we've gotten referrals off those, where we got 2 people have purchase agreements through LionDesk, and they're not closing till March. They referred their friends or family over to us. So it wasn't a LionDesk lead, but it was from a LionDesk lead.
Right. So byproduct. Yeah.
Right. So it's built my pipeline. I mean, I bet I've taken 100 applications in the last 60 days, and half those are LionDesk leads, and it's a pipeline builder, and these people are loyal.
That's really good. What about agent referrals? Have you been able to work this to get any additional of those?
Oh yeah. He started all the way back when I started getting them in March of 2019. He's been calling those people, and he just wrote a purchase agreement yesterday for a guy named Mark and Jill. Perfect credit, 780. They've gone through tragedy in life. He lost his daughter, and they were just waiting for somebody to call him.
That's all it took. And they were crazy. You had from months and months ago.
Yeah, I'm doing a down payment assistance, 0 down for them, and $300,000 sales price. Wrote the purchase agreement yesterday. We're closing February 28th.
Awesome.
We just had a lead. We had a lead come in last Friday. Got the guy approved within 30 minutes. He sent me his docs. Gino went down there today, wrote the purchase agreement, closing on February 28th. His boss told him it was a huge scam. He's like, "This is a huge scam." Whatever. I'm like, "Look me up. Look Gino up. He's driving an hour and a half to meet you right now, so he's not a scammer." Called back and said, I'm going in and tell my boss how you like those apples now, and
right.
I'm going to refer everybody to you. So he's been through the ringer too, where he got denied 3 or 4 times, and but it's I guess the big piece is now I've got this base of agents where I know that there's not one lead that's going to slip through the cracks, because at the end of the day, I can just send it. I just hit forward to Gino or take a screenshot of my phone and send it to him, and he calls them. So it's pretty awesome. It's already getting so big. In 3 weeks, it's already gotten so big. Our board, we have a huge board, a whiteboard. It's a 4-foot whiteboard, 4x4, I think, or 4x5 or something. At the office, it's full, and we've already started talking about hiring somebody.
This is all about building the pipeline. That's really what it is. And eventually that pipeline starts to overflow, and that's when the deals start to come in, like where you're at now, right?
Right.
Your pipeline's big. It's very big, right?
It's huge. I've almost taken an application a day. If you want to look at it, days compared to applications, that's incredible.
Yep. So exactly. So yeah, that's the thing. If people can see it for the pipeline aspect, you will get to that threshold where it's like, okay, this works. Right? And I always tell people that's why, like, first couple months probably going to be pretty slow and dry. You're going to be figuring stuff out. Nobody's probably going to close in the first couple months, but just keep jamming on it.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Absolutely. You have to. So it's not for everybody.
Yep.
For the lazy loan officer, the guy that does 1 to 3 a month, 2 to 4, 3 to 5 even.
Yep.
It's the guy that works 20 hours a week. Don't even waste your time. If you're a manager, don't do it.
Yeah.
Give it to people who want to turn this into a career-changing move, because that's what it is, honestly. And we just got our first 2 leads off these, and I mean referrals, I should say. We got our first 2 referrals off these. Can you imagine what that's going to be like in a year?
Right.
If we have, I mean, we made a goal to close 60 of these this year, and we're ahead of pace in regards to purchase agreements and whatnot.
Yep.
There's a lot of loan originators that don't close 60 deals in a year.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I would say many more don't than many more do.
I would agree based on my experience as well. Yes.
So you got to find somebody who's used to calling, used to hearing no. These people don't even tell you no. They don't want to hear no. So they want to buy a house,
Yeah.
All it takes is time and energy. And if you can find somebody that's willing to do that, I think when you find somebody. I gave Gino like 5, 6, 7 of them, and he got through them within 15 minutes, and they called me back and said, yeah, I didn't get anything out of that, but I'll follow up with them and whatnot. And he just proved to me that he was doing the right thing with them. I think you have to try it out a little bit. And what I ended up doing is the people that I couldn't get a hold of, or I didn't have, I hate to say it, time to get a hold of, I just sent them to Gino. I started sending them to Gino because he started turning them. And it's like, gosh, I can be working on my files or marketing other agents or myself or whatever it may be, and he's actually doing it for me. I'm generating the leads. He's literally generating the sale.
Other than Minnesota, would you plug the Mortgage Growth System for any other state?
Yeah, you're just, especially if you're a branch manager with originators and you want to see production go up, you have to do this. You have to, because it's an easy way to build a team of realtors who are going to send you all of their business once you get in the door. I only ask for crappy business because I know how realtors work. If you get a couple of those done, they're going to send you everything.
Yep.
They just want their deals done.
Yep.
And if all of a sudden you're sending them business besides that, well, what do you think they're going to do now? It's about finding the right agents, and this is an easier way to do that. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally. I'm super glad to see that you're using it that way, because sometimes people forget about that piece. They don't look at the big picture sometimes, and it's like, involve the agent some way, shape, or form or another, and you'll be able to get more stuff out of it too. That way.
That's right. Yeah, and I think it's viewed a lot as, first of all, it's not well known.
Yep.
I think it's fairly new to what you guys are doing. And the second thing is, I think there's a lot of comparisons to like Lending Tree and some of these other places, and you can't compare it to that because Lending Tree goes out to 5 different lenders. It's a mess. There's been people where I haven't contacted for 3 weeks because I
slipped through the cracks.
And I'm busy, and they're just waiting for me. And you can't let anybody else in Minnesota do this.
Okay.
Wink, wink.
There's plenty of room, I will tell you. You could definitely scale this. So if you can get yourself a team that where you can actually handle even a little bit more, whatever that looks like, whether it's more agents or an assistant or something like that. I mean, there's room. There's definitely room to turn this up even further.